Good morning, family. Once again, it's Reggie O here to bring you some words of encouragement for today. I want to say, first of all, thank the man above for waking me up this morning, allowing me to see another day. Appreciate God for giving me a vision and a purpose to do what I like to do, and that's to empower people, to educate people, and to employ people, encourage them to walk in their purpose. Whether you believe it or not, you have purpose in you. So please, I appreciate the comments. I appreciate the feedback on my last reel that I posted on Instagram. Entitled It's All On You. Check me out on YouTube, Walking in Purpose with Reggie O. I have a lot more encouraging videos to come. I got a question for you today. I got a question. I want you to be honest with me today. We're going to do some soul searching this morning. Did you look at yourself in the mirror this morning? It's very important that when we wake up each and every day, we look ourselves in the mirror and we survey ourselves. We review our lives and we look ourselves dead in the eyes so that we can be honest with one another. When you looked in the mirror today, did you see a successful person or did you see a failure? Did you see a victim or did you see a victor? Did you see a overcomer or did you see somebody that's not able to reach their goals? Whatever you see in the mirror is what you can become. You got to have self-confidence in yourself. Whatever you see, that's what you're going to become. Whatever you think, that's what you are going to become. So you can't allow society to define you. You can't listen to the naysayers. You can't listen to the people that say you're not going to amount to anything, that say you're not going to make it, you're not going to be successful, you're not going to reach your goals. Don't listen to those folks. All you have to do is focus on the man in the mirror because you are in control of your future. You are in control of your destiny. You are the master of your faith. And it all starts with you. That's why I tell people, whenever you face an adversity in life, whenever you are at a point in life, you need to ask yourself, why am I here? How did I get here? How am I going to move forward into something better? And it all starts with the individual. It all starts with you. It starts with you having a desire and determination and to believe in yourself. You got to believe in yourself. Because when it comes to the man in the mirror, you control the reflection. You control what you see. You control your outcome. You are in control. You are the author of your story. The story you're writing has yet to be written. You decide what the ending of your story is going to be. It all hinges on you. So at the end of the day, we got to hold ourselves accountable. We hold everybody else accountable. We hold the waiter at the restaurant, accountable when they don't get our order together. We hold our parents accountable when they don't do what they promise us to do. But when are we going to hold ourselves accountable? When are we going to look at ourselves in the mirror and say that it's all on me? When are we going to look at ourselves in the mirror and say, you know what? I didn't give my hardest. I didn't give my best. And when we start looking at the man in the mirror and focus on the man in the mirror, we'll start seeing our shortcomings. We'll start seeing our bad habits. And when we see those things, we're able to correct it, but we're only able to correct it once we identify what they are and by looking at ourselves in the mirror. Because the mirror is not an illusion. It's going to show you who you are. It's going to tell you who you are. When you look in the mirror, it's going to give you a reflection of yourself. So when you're not successful, when you're not reaching your goals, when you're not overcoming obstacles in life, you need to look at yourself in the mirror because it's all up to you. Your level of success is up to you. You got to make a conscious effort each and every day to give 120% to make it to your dreams, to make it to your destination. You have the roadmap, you have a blueprint, but you got to make sure that the man in the mirror is following it and sticking to that plan. You got to make sure that the man in the mirror is focused because remember, you're in control. You are the narrative of the narrator of the story. You have the power to change your trajectory. You have the power to determine where you're going to be at in 10 years. All that power is within you. And you cannot let doubt and fear, you can't allow destitution to destroy you, to determine you, to derail you. You have to stay focused on the man in the mirror. And as you guys can see on my shirt says faith. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of a things not yet seen. But most importantly, faith is having the belief in something or someone. And you got to have faith. You got to have faith in yourself. You got to have enough belief in yourself that I can do it, that it's nothing too hard for me. Faith is believing the unseen. You won't always understand how you're going to get there. You're not going to always figure things out, but you have enough belief to say, hey, things are going to get better. Hey, I'm going to reach that goal. I'm going to reach that dream. I'm going to be able to do this. I'm going to be able to do that. Why? Because I know that I am going to give my all. I don't see the finish line yet. I don't know what obstacles lie before me, but what I do know, because I'm working on the man in the mirror, is that I am going to give my all. That I'm not going to let anything stop me from reaching my goals. I'm not going to let anything get in my way. And when I stumble and fall, I'm going to get up and look at the man in the mirror, and I'm going to survey my life and find out where did I go wrong. And sometimes it's not something you were wrong. Failure is a big part of success. You can't be successful without falling down, without failing. You're going to want to quit. You're going to want to give up. Success is hard. It's hard to be successful. It's not impossible. It's going to take some work. It's going to take some effort. So you got to make a conscious effort and decision each and every day you live. Every day I live, I'm going to put one foot in front of the other, and I'm going to focus on my goals. I'm not going to be a doubter. I'm not going to be a complainer. I'm not going to listen to what the naysayers say. I'm not going to listen to what society says. Because as a young black man in America, society told me that before the age of 18, growing up on the west side of Detroit, that I was destined for either the grave, prison, or worse. I wasn't according to society statistics, as a black man in Detroit, Michigan, as a black man in the United States, by the age of 18, they're telling me that I'm not even going to exist. Because at that time, the average black male was not living past their 16th birthday. But I decided in my mind that I'm not going to be a statistic. That I'm going to make it. I'm not going to listen to what the statistics say. I'm not going to listen to what the philosophers say. I'm not going to listen to these people who think they know about me, because I know me. I know who I am. I'm not a statistic. I'm not a failure. I'm not a hopeless person. I'm not a quitter. I'm an overcomer. I'm an achiever. I'm abundant. I'm wealthy. And as a young age, as I started to understand that, and I started to walk in my purpose, and I had to realize that I had to motivate myself. I had to encourage myself. I couldn't allow things on the outside to keep me from being what God had wanted me to be and reaching my goals and my dreams. And I remember when I was about 8 years old, I decided, you know what? I want to be an engineer one day. I want to go to college. I want to graduate from college. At that time in Detroit, in the neighborhood I grew up in the hood, people wasn't going to college. People wasn't being successful. People were working in the factory at Ford, GM, or Chrysler. College was unheard of. So when I told my friends that, they kind of snarkled. They said, college, man, you ain't going to college, man. We don't go to college. They were kind of being negative, but I said, you know what? I'm going to college. I'm going to pursue my goal and aspirations. I want to be an engineer. Now, I had some roadblocks and I stumbled along the way, but guess what? At the end of the day, I graduated from college with an engineering degree. I beat the statistics. I beat the naysayers. I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, Reggie Osborne, you have to make it. You have to put your foot forward. You have to keep pressing on. You got to persevere through every situation. If you want to reach your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, you can't give up. You can't give in. You got to have a relentless pursuit. And there were times I failed. There's times that I wanted to give up. It's times that I felt like, man, college, maybe it's not for me. Maybe my friends were right. Maybe the statistics was right. Maybe this is not the path I should take. Maybe I should have followed in the footsteps of my grandparents and my father and my family members and went to work in the factory. But I realized that I can do what I wanted to do. That I was the author of my story, and whatever I wanted to do, I can write it. And whatever I wrote, it came to pass. Bible says, write the vision and make the plan. That's why I tell people, write your goals down. It does no good if your goals is up here. Write your goals down on a piece of paper. Read your goals each and every day in front of the mirror. Do some daily affirmations in front of the mirror. Focus on your goals. Set some timeline for your goals. And when you don't reach that goal, get in front of the mirror and say, I got to tighten up. I got to do better. I got to focus. Because you're in control. You're in charge. So I hope something was said to encourage you. to get you on your day to focus on the man in the mirror.